some incredible stuff to share with you today on FlexCast. Obviously, we are getting closer and closer every single day to making history with our version 2. But one of the things you'll start to see is now a way that we can go out and make that happen by very simple statements like powerful AI apps, infinite possibilities. This is an overall reaching thing that's surrounded them with a video that's going to give you a little bit of ideas of things that you can do and go create with RUBI. These are things that are going to be showing out more and more and more. Simple, simple, simple. And that's going to be one of the key things for making a brand go out and stay consistent in being simple and having our message clear. So one of the other things that you're going to hear, and obviously you hear a lot from me say that we are the most powerful value-driven AI platform in the world, 100% perfect statement for that. But we're also coming up with one that actually maybe a little bit more encompassing of everything. And that is that RUBI AI is not just building the future of AI, we're uniting it. And that's truly about where we are, taking the best technologies of the world, putting them into one place where they're all seamlessly working together to create an unbelievable workflow that creates better products, better time savings, and a better financial savings as well. That is what separates us from everything else. Now, I am super excited about today because when we start getting into our segment of Flexology, we kind of started to share about 2.5, 3 weeks ago to some leaders how to get out there and to test our version 2. Now, we didn't give them everything at a time, and I want to explain a little bit about how this process works so you can get a little bit of understanding behind it. But the way that we did this at the very beginning was that we wanted to get 5 people on it. Then we put in 10, then we got 20. We're around 30 people that are sitting and playing with this product right now. And what's important to understand is that we're monitoring what's going on inside of it, and then we see where things are going, and then we can make changes. We get great feedback that's coming back. That helps us go out and make modifications. And I'm excited to say that all of the things that have come into us to this point have been fairly minor, nothing major. And that's super exciting as we get ready to take this to market in just a few weeks. Now, I will say for all of these people who are testing, thank you. You are doing us a huge favor. And not only are you doing us a huge favor, you're obviously doing yourself a good favor because you're getting to play with something before everything else. But one of the things that I love about this too is it's giving us ideas of how to use it outside of what we wanted to use it for. And so last week we brought in a couple of people, and Heidi Wild and Cindy Marshall, and they showed you how they were doing music, how they were going out and doing the personify and using IntelliChat. Today we're going to bring on Chris Booth. Now, as you have maybe heard me say before, he's one of the best communicators I've ever heard. Not just because of just how clear spoken he is, just because he's got this contagious thing about him. Like you just want to listen to him. You just love him from the very beginning. And so he's been hard at work, bringing people in and showing RUBI to them, demoing it. And I was excited to get version 2 in his hands just to see where it would go with him. And today you guys are going to have the privilege, and it truly is a privilege to have him here. I'm going to build you up so big, Chris, that your platform is going to be so big that you're going to have to come through with it. So anyway, guys, I'm super excited. I'm going to bring in Chris here. Chris, how are you doing?
I'm doing incredible. How are you, Robert?
Well, I'm not doing as good as you because you're sitting right by a pool again. It's like every time we bring this guy on, he's like sitting out by the pool or on vacation at the beach or something. But it's exciting to have him here. And Chris, I'm just going to turn it over to you and let you kind of just teach and train them everything about what's going on. Are you going to share your screen at all?
Yes, I plan to. So
okay, so if you'll go down to present and just do your share screen, I'll push it up there whenever you are ready. Guys, let's throw in some fire for Chris in the chat. We want to get you guys excited about what's going on because I can't wait to see this either. And here's a great thing. I don't get to see these beforehand, so I'm just going to be sitting here getting wowed by you at the same time that you all are. So let's just get this going. As soon as I see your screen comes up, Chris, I'll hand it off.
Let's see. I have it Let's see, Home tab. Let's see, entire screen, maybe window.
Yeah, just whatever tab, or if you're wanting to do a PowerPoint or
Click.
something.
There we go. Do you see Ruby now?
Gotcha, brother. You are there.
Oh, do you guys see me? Can you see me?
I can see you. You are all set to go, brother. Take it away.
All right, guys, I am so excited. I can't see any chats or any stuff that's going on, but all I see is Ruby, guys. But let me tell you guys, I am so excited. First of all, my name is Chris Booth. Right now I'm in St. Louis, Missouri, and I'm just so excited about the opportunity with Ruby is amazing. But when there's an opportunity, you have to have a good community. And I tell you, the community that has been built by Robert and Corey and everybody in this company is so amazing. And I just want to give kudos to Robert and Corey and the whole development team that are putting this Ruby, because you guys, they are literally creating something that has given us all the ability to think about things that we've never even thought about, to have just all of the different tools. And it is a great feeling to know that we have a product that everyone needs, everyone can afford, and it's just literally changing everything about people's lives. And so I'm so excited to share, you guys. And as I sit here and I'm at this pool at this local casino, and I see these cabanas right here, where you could rent those. To rent those things, they're $100, $200 a day or whatever it might be. But I envision a day when we're all able to have a cabana with our teams, and we're all celebrating, and we're all in this big blue ocean, and there's a big yacht right there, and we're just all celebrating because of the hard work that we put in, the fact that we stayed with this company and just stuck through and just did all these different things. So I'm excited. So if you're new to this organization, welcome to the family, welcome to the team, wherever you are, New Zealand, California, Australia, wherever. You guys just stick and stay and just lock in, and just remember that you don't have to be a genius to understand all of these things. You guys, I am probably the most simplest person, barely graduated high school, all those different things, but you don't have to have all that. And that's what I like about this. So as I show you what I'm excited about in Ruby, and I'm excited about so many things in Ruby, and I'm just so fortunate to be able to have the opportunity to demo this and test this, guys. But as I do this demo, my typing is not going to be perfect. So if you're one of those people that looks at typing and said, oh, he spelled wrong or whatever, that's fine. You don't have to be a genius with this. You don't have to be the best speller. You don't have to be the best speaker. You don't have to be the best at anything. And you don't have to know everything and learn everything. So I just want to go on that. So you guys, this is IntelliChat, and I have been playing with IntelliChat, and I love it. Here's my screen right here. And obviously you have the different modules, and I'm just gonna use Claude 3 Sonnet, because that's a really good one, and I've been playing around with that. First of all, the fact that you can have 9 different models in here to play around with, that's like having a mastermind. They say you're the combined average of the 5 people you hang around with the most. Well, here's 9 people that are hanging around with everything that's been written, typed, spoken, all that, and so you have a whole knowledge base to be able to help you think and help you do things that is going to save you time. You're getting time back. If you had extra time, what would you be doing? Would you be sitting at the pool at 10 o'clock in the morning after you ran 5 miles or whatever it is you want to do, you can do it with this. So I'm going to show you just a few little things. Like I said, I'm going to use Sonnet right here. So let's just say, you can start by asking questions, like, let's just say, I like German Shepherds. And I'm 50 years old, and I'm a runner. What are the benefits of having a German Shepherd? German Shepherd, see, look at that, Shepherd. German Shepherd as a pet. So that's just a simple thing that you can tap into. And, it just talks about exercise partner and things like that. So it's just a simple thing. So you can ask questions to do your research and things like that. So let's just say that I don't like, or let's not that I don't like or whatever. I want to try something different. I could just go up here and edit and then change one and let, Chat GPT, I could go in there and just hit it, and it's going to do the same thing. So these literally are having different, have the same conversation without having to reprompt it and say, act as if you're a 50-year-old person that enjoys the hike, and this is the type of dog, and this is where you live. All that, you don't have to do any of that stuff. And I'm not even really touching on the personas. I will in a second. But so that stuff on German Shepherd. So another thing that I like to do, and I can research running things and all those things, but that makes this angry. Now this is really powerful. We have two things: command and cohere. These, I'm telling you, I get so excited, guys. And if I'm talking too fast, I apologize. You just need to listen faster, because this is how exciting. It's just amazing. So you can literally upload a document, and you can anchor against that document. You can ask questions. So I'm going to just show you, because I like water, like being around water. Well, here is a condo at a beautiful place. Robert, you're going to be coming here sometime, Lake of the Ozarks. So basically, you can start a new chat or whatever. And I'm going to pull this document right here, and I've got the one fixed that I'm going to do the anchoring with, and I'm going to say, please make 2 Facebook posts for this condo. So just simple stuff. I mean, this is just simple stuff. If it's 10 words, 7 words, whatever. And obviously, the more that you put in there, you can do that. So here we go. Hello, everyone. We have a 24/7 security. It's got the phone number. Actually, I should probably black that out, but anyway. So you can do all that stuff in here, and then you can actually copy it and put it over in there and do different things like that. Then if you want to change it, obviously you can go back and change it to a different model and different things like that. So what it's going to do is it's going to show you where the content is coming from, just from that document. I want to show you another one. I have a bunch of friends who are insurance brokers. I don't know what type of profession you guys are in, but in the HR world, here is an employee handbook, and this employee handbook is about 180 pages long, and I put it in there, and I'm going to say now keep in mind, if I had the personas on here, it would already know, most of this stuff, but I'm just going to say I'm a HR manager, and an employee has violated our sexual harassment, blah, 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 policy. It is hard to train and type at the same time. I'm not a good typer. I've been typing for years, and I'm still a 2-finger typer. Okay, I'm an HR manager, and an employee has violated our sexual harassment. I need to have a meeting with this employee. Please give me some questions and statements to use in meeting, and please protect our company. So you just do that, and no spell check. Obviously, if I had more time, you could make it better and everything. And you know what? I am actually, there we go. All right, so here we go. It is vital that, and the name of the company is Booth Bonanza. So obviously it's a big company. But anyway, it basically is it's coaching me, saying ensure that you have this and all that stuff. And then you talk about the policy and all that stuff. Well, let's just say that, you know what, I don't like that. So I just want to go up here and just change that. Then I can go over here to my favorite Sonnet one and do the same thing. And it's going to give me some different questions. Mr. Smith, could you please explain your blah, blah, blah. And then closing statement, all that stuff. So I'm not going to go in detail, but then what you can do is you can actually copy that and then go into our editor right here and just paste it right in here. And then you can actually make it look good and add images, and you can download that and do all that. So if you're in HR or you're dealing with companies or any of that type of stuff, this is something that is really, really powerful. So that's one use case that is going to definitely help. Another thing is, let's see here. You could even, I don't think it gets too deep into stuff, but let's just say that I want, let's say I own a pickleball business, and I want to, I own a pickleball business, and I want to get more people to buy my pets. Please give me the steps to create an online store, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so you can do that, and it's gonna give you the different steps. Choose an e-commerce platform, gives you all the different platforms and all that. You guys see how powerful this is? To be able to have an idea, and this is just stuff off of the fly. I was running this morning, ran by a pickleball court, and that's just what came into my head like that. So you can do all that stuff. Then from here is I would like to make a Facebook post to my existing blah 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 customers. And then you can do that, all these different things. So you can literally have a conversation with it, and it gives you all that. See how we're thrilled to blah 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 blah. Another cool thing, which made me just think of coding. I talk to IT coding people and things like that, and you literally like I could just say, here, let me just do a new chat here. And as you can see, you don't have to be an organized person. Everything's right here on history. Some people are probably like, how does it keep up with that? The cool thing about this is, when we'll have the projects and everything will be on projects, but you can literally just go back to all of your different things. So we can kind of close that. So I'm going to do, let's see, I'm going to do a new chat, and let's just say that, okay, here we go. I need to make a quick meal for my granddaughter. So you can do all that stuff anyway. You can do those things, but that's what I want to do. Okay, so let's just say that you're a coder. Make a homepage for my website. Give me code. Give me the code. That's just simple. And obviously, the better questions you ask it, the better it's going to come out. But look at that. I'm not even a web programmer or anything like that. But if you're dealing with people who are in the web thing, how much easier is that to help them with that? Then they can copy that, do all the different things that they want to do as well. So from start to finish, whether you are a sales rep, you can, do social media posts, all those things. Whether you're a small business owner, think about being able to go help a small business owner. I met with a lady just the other day. She spent 8 hours trying to learn how to write a specific contract. And I just went in here and, I was like, write a sales agreement for my monthly membership in Missouri. Let's see, 50% down and monthly payments. Make it a legal contract. Now, I'm not saying this is an attorney, anything like that. Obviously, you can consult with your attorney and things like that, but it literally just wrote a contract. And let's just say that you don't like that, if you put the signature and all that. Obviously, you can do this and have your attorney do it, but let's just say that you don't like that one. You can actually go up and say, you know what, I had a friend that was using OpenAI 3.5, or let's just, my screen button's right there. There's another one over there, Google Gemini, but you could just go up here and pick a different one and then just go do the same thing, and it's going to write a similar contract. Okay, it does not have a draft on there, critical, okay, whatever that said. But anyway, there's the sales agreement right there. And obviously you want to make sure you have an attorney to do that. But look at that. She spends 8 hours online, going to different websites, trying to figure out all that stuff because, she didn't want to hire an attorney at $300 an hour or whatever that might be. And I showed her within 30 seconds of typing less than a sentence, not even grammatically or spelled correctly, and blew her mind. So that is kind of cool. And it's not really about, saying this is replacing attorneys. Attorneys are using this in so many different use cases for this. And, it is one of the most exciting things. So my advice to you is whatever community you're in and stuff like that, whatever you're into, whatever your interests are, start working around that. There's a phrase that says riches are in the niches. And so what is your niche? Do you like yoga? That's another thing. Any word you say, any niche you say, there's pretty much a solution within RUBI. Okay. So let's say you like yoga. You know what you can do? You can actually go into Ruby Music and create, I'm not gonna go into music, but you can go into music and you can create meditation songs. You can create a commercial, you know, all those different things. And it's so cool to be able to use the IntelliChat and see all of this stuff over here, all the anchoring. And then, you know, if I need an image, all those really, really cool things. And, you know, if you're out networking, you know, here's one right here. I'm going, you know, so many people spend so much time preparing and thinking, you know, they spend all day thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to go to this meeting. What am I going to say? What am I going to say? And you have all those things going on under your head. And you can't say the right thing to the wrong person, and you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. You just need to speak. And so let's just say I'm going to a networking event and I'm scared of public speaking. Please give me a 45-second elevator pitch about, let's see, so my company, and if you had your persona, it would already know in there. My company is pickleball, is Booth Pickleball. I don't even play pickleball, guys. I just know that's a popular thing and all that. My company is Booth Pickleball, 45-second, let's see, blah, blah, whatever. So you can do that and you just type it on there. Here you go. Hi, my name is Chris Booth with Booth Pickleball. We're passionate about bringing people together, blah, 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 all that stuff. Whether you're looking to upgrade your equipment, join our community, simply learn about the sport, Booth Pickleball is here to serve you. Let's connect. Okay, now I need a Facebook post on this. So there you go. You need a Facebook post on that. Here you go. Exciting news from Booth Pickleball. Hey, pickleball enthusiasts, blah, 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 all those different things. Okay, so that is great. Okay, now give me some image prompts. And that's another thing too. This prompt word, prompt. You don't need to be a prompt expert. You don't need to be a prompt engineer. You don't need to be buying all these prompt programs. You know, I see all these gurus or whatever, you know, on social media and this thing. I'm a prompting guide. It's $97. You know, all these different things. You guys, they don't need any of that with Ruby. Do you realize that Ruby is the most powerful, value-driven AI platform in the world? Now, you guys have to really understand that what we have here is so powerful, and it can help so many people. And the reason why is because our leaders have built something. And you know, I'll give you guys a funny story. You know, there's this Claude 3 Sonnet, all these different things. You know, a lot of these platforms right here, developers and all those big technical people that, you know, speak in code and they type in prompts and they do all these different symbols, you know, all those people right there. And if you're one of those people on here, great, that's awesome. But all of those things, it's right here, and you don't have to know all that and be a genius. You don't have to know how to prompt, act like this. This is my target market. This is all that. It has it all in Ruby, guys. You don't need anything else. All you need is a Ruby subscription, okay? And if you are not out showing this to people and you know, showing use cases and talking to people about what they do, when you have a conversation with someone, you know, hey, where are you from? What do you do? What kind of background are you in? Oh my gosh, how long have you been in that background? Oh my gosh, here's a great question. How often are you using AI? Oh my God, I use ChatGPT. Oh, that's it? You know, that's only as current as 1922. November 2022, all those different things. And you could just, you know, show them different things. And so we have a solution for everyone, guys. And, you know, I want to kind of close up with this. And I want to just tell you guys how exciting this is, because, you know, if you believe in yourself, and if you don't believe in yourself, I want you to borrow my belief and borrow belief of Robert and Corey, because we believe in you guys. And this is something that is the best opportunity, the best solution to so many challenges with people every day. You know, like if you're having struggles with believing in yourself. Do you know that in Ruby, you can have Ruby help you create affirmations to help you build that muscle of self-belief? Maybe you don't know how to talk to people or whatever. Do you know that Ruby can help you with that? So whatever challenge, whatever obstacle it is that is going on between your ears, and I'm not saying that we, not everybody, everybody is going through something. Everybody has their own different things, but whatever it is that you're going through, I want you to look at it as Ruby can help you with that, okay? And you guys have a tool in a toolbox on your belt, in your purse or whatever. You have a toolbox that has a tool that can help fix and help other people with this tool can fix other things. I have a guy who has a German Shepherd dogs, and he trains these dogs to where they can detect and sniff if a woman has cancer. They have these dogs they can smell 600 yards and all those different things and all these amazing things that these animals can do. And that to be able to show someone Ruby and how Ruby can help get that mission out to the world and how they can use this to help them attract investors or to educate people and all that. You guys are changing the world. And so I want you to look at this as you have something in your arm and all that. And I know that there are people that are other direct sales companies and all those things. If you're with another direct sales company, that's great. Obviously, you don't want to come in here and try to recruit people from Ruby to go to your company or whether. This is a community. We all grow together. So if you're with another direct sales company, use Ruby to help you become better at your direct sales company. And then also use Ruby to help your team become better, guys. This is an opportunity for you guys all, for us all to help each other and not do crazy stuff, because in the end, the people that are going to have the success are the people who are that can see our yacht in this blue ocean. The people that are getting in the boat with us, the people that are helping us, paddle and helping us doing those things, the people who are being professional and not bashing any other company, the people that are doing the things to help people and all those things. Those are the type of the community that we have within Ruby, guys. So from Australia and New Zealand, wherever you guys are, just know that you guys have something and believe in yourself. And I am so grateful. Every day, I think I get up and I thank God, and I'm so grateful for this opportunity. I had a guy yesterday. I have a team that I meet with every week, brokers, business people, and this guy looks me in the eyes on Zoom. He goes, "Chris, I am so glad that you found Ruby. I am so grateful because this guy has been trying to do all these things, and I need to get this website. I need to get this CRM. I don't know an email strategy. I don't know all that stuff." And I've been telling about Ruby and Ruby and Ruby. And he's like, "I am so glad that you found Ruby." So we are literally, people are right now sitting at the kitchen table, sitting wherever, trying to figure out how am I going to get people to in my store. And you have a solution. So I want you guys to have that authority and have that posture, not a cocky, conceited thing, but know that you have a product that is helping so many people, guys. So stick and stay. You are going to get your pay. Don't feel like you need to be a genius. You don't need to be a good typer, because I'm not a typer, but learn Ruby, plug into the system, and more importantly, get your team into this and just talk to people in your community and share this beautiful, powerful thing. And I haven't even talked about selfless. That's the icing on the cake. I just want to say I'm grateful. I believe in yourself. This is a great community. Welcome to the Blue Ocean, guys. And thank you so much, Robert, for giving me the opportunity to speak on this call. And I hope that I just inspired one person to continue. Thank you so much.
Man, I'll tell you what, there's nothing better than having somebody who is so powerful and just being able to communicate and to pump up other people, Chris, and you do such an amazing job. So throw some fire in the chat for Chris. You are such an asset to us. And man, I just wish I was sitting at that pool right now, because we could come up with about 100 million other things to go and do right now in a nice environment. So those days are coming. They're coming for all of us here. And maybe we'll go do that on top of the surfboard in Singapore together or something. We'll go do something fun. But hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You have a great weekend. I want to reiterate on a few things. One is that the ability for Ruby to go wherever the technology goes is super important. And I think Chris was on the cusp of telling us a little bit about what happened yesterday, where, on Thursday, Sonnet 3.5 came out for Claude 3 or Claude Anthropic. And it's so powerful. Like, it's by far the best AI conversational chat platform out there. It's so incredible. It's like 92% accurate on code. Okay, so when we're writing out the basics of code, when we're wanting to do any kind of code review, we can drop it in, and it's incredible how fast it can find errors or how fast it can help lead and give other options. And so it's super powerful for us. But it's not just for coding, it's like everything that you can possibly do. And Chris was like saying, yeah, hey, I got this one guy that's got, I don't know, tens of thousands, maybe almost 100,000 people in an AI group. And he was talking so much about 3.5. And one of the questions he said back to Chris was, I don't know how Ruby's ever going to keep up with what's going on with this. And it was so funny because we had just added 3.5 and we added it within a few hours. It wasn't like, 10 years from now, we're going to be able to put it within a few hours. We had it up, not just up, coded, tested. We had it released into our dev environment, ready to go. And it's going to our demo environment on Monday. And it's incredible how fast we can move. The other thing about the power of what goes on inside of IntelliChat is the way that you can compound all of the pre-builts along with all of the ones that your custom prompts and all the questions that you can do once information is there. Oh my gosh, there's so much power. And I loved watching the chat as we were going through this, because Corey, Corey and I do with it every single day. Like, we built it and we are still getting wowed every day as to what this can do with the way that we put it together. And I saw that Corey just came up here and he literally was sitting there, got quiet yesterday, and was like, wow, truly wowed by what it was getting out of Sonnet 3.5 with his, inside of IntelliChat. So guys, if we had nothing else, if we didn't have the virtual studio, and we never had Personify, and we never had even modules, we didn't have Spy, we didn't have Ghost, we didn't have any of it, if we only had IntelliChat, that our price point would still be the deal of the century without anything else. That's the powerful, value-driven AI platform when we talk. All right, let's go on. I've got a lot more stuff. And so one of the other things that we're going to talk a lot about over the next couple weeks, as I told you, is messaging. And one of the parts about messaging that we are going to be talking about is how do you explain what it does and how do you give use cases so that they can understand it. And this is one of the places where our website is going to be very powerful to help you, because there's going to be use cases on the website that not only can you go there and get what it all does, but you can go there and then find out like where your industry is or what is it that you have interest in. And you find a use case that matches that. And you're like, oh, it can do all of that. And then to go and to see how you do it. So this is one of the use cases and kind of one of the ways of laying it out into the websites that you'll be able to bring people to. They're also going to be tied into blogs that you can go out and promote and push and all kinds of stuff that way. But let's just take the use case of Sarah Hahn. She wants to go and she wants to create a blog on gardening in the city. And so one of the things that she wants to do at first is she wants to go out to create the target audience so that she is not going to be creating content that doesn't engage and doesn't speak to the people the way that they want to hear it. And so instead of wasting time and effort, which 90% of people who do marketing, they create some incredible stuff, but it's never on target and it's a waste of their time. Waste of everything that they do. So Personify. So first thing you want to do, you quickly come in and you create a persona. And our personas are so easy to be done. So just by coming in either through text or from a URL or from social media, you can go and create the perfect tone, voice, and full valued persona. And here we're just doing it from a URL because this URL has the perfect information that we're speaking about. Now, we also give you 4 different descriptions so that you can fine tune a little bit who you think that first target audience might be. And then we go and we create an image, because when you're creating content and you're looking at the person, you have a different way of creating content. Now you have these full valued demographics, psychographics, the voice, the tone, everything's ready to go for you to go and create great content. So that's the first step that she has to do. It literally took less than a minute and a half to create all of the personas that she needs. And then she can actually download that as a PDF file that's ready to either to go to her client or to put it in her file so she knows where it is if she goes somewhere else to create something. Now, after she does that, what's the next piece of going through the process? Well, that's to go into IntelliChat and to utilize all of the things that she just is getting ready to create, right? So she wants to create a blog. And so we're going to create the blog post. She's going to choose which of those that you want, which, as you see, blog 3.5 sonnet. That's what we're using right now. So we're going to get to see the power and how fast and amazing this is just right from the get-go. So you go in, you choose your persona that you made. You want it to be knowledgeable. You want it to be helpful. That's the way that she wants this blog post to be written. Then you go into our modules. You choose writing, you go find the blog post outline, and we're going to make an outline for how to garden in the urban city. So now we have that. We're going to literally hit generate and let it go and do its work. Now, what's amazing like this is it will turn out and do an incredible outline. And the outline will tell you exactly all the pieces that you can do. And as Chris showed you, you have the editor right there. So you can copy it all, paste it right into the editor, and you can build the blog right inside of IntelliChat. Now you can compound other modules on top of that. So now we're going to use the paragraph generator to elaborate on each of the subsections that we want to go and promote it. We can put in a word limit. We can figure it all out. And once we have all of it finished, what's the most important thing? We want to make sure that it's unique. It's not plagiarized. And if you're doing it for SEO purposes, you need to make sure that it's underneath the AI detection score. And here you can see already it's not. Okay, so in the readability scores, we can make it easier to read, but it's at 99.9% because it's written by AI. So I hit one button called Humanize My Content, where Ghost then takes my content, keeping it in a very good written, grammarly proper way. It doesn't hurt the quality of the content. It just does it and humanizes it. So now it's not being seen as AI content, but it's 24% that it could be. That is way underneath the limit that you need to not get flagged. All of this is done simple. So now we have that content. We have the content that we want. We have the blog. Now we got to put the whole blog together. And so where do we do that? Well, we do that inside of Canvas. So you open up Canvas, you open up the blog, you add in images, you add in the text that you have, and then you have the final product that you were ready to take out to market. Now, after you have the market, what do you want to do with it? Where do you want to go with it? Well, that's why we have one post connections, where you can take that to Medium, you can take it into your WordPress sites. You can push it to wherever it is that you wish it to go. And all of it done inside of one place. You're not having to go and do 3, 4, 5 different places, 7, 8 different subscriptions. You create the images here. You create the text here. You can create questions and polls. You can also take in all of the information from your social medias and see how you can improve upon it. Insights, and of course, delivery, all inside of a program that is so valuable that there's just no question that it's the most value-driven AI platform in the world. Now, one of the other things that you'll see there that goes with the statement that we said at the very beginning, which is we're not here to just build the future of AI. We're here to unite it. And that's the one thing that you can never see out in the world right now. How do you take everything that's out there that's incredible, put it into one place, make it all work together? So I only have one low subscription price. I only have one place to keep my creative workflow completely seamless. I don't have to have slowdowns. And it doesn't matter what I'm creating, whether I'm creating a blog that's static delivery, or maybe I'm creating a YouTube video or YouTube short or Twitch. Maybe I'm just going out and creating a good audio file, a podcast. Whatever it is, you will be able to do it inside RUBI without ever leaving. And as I posted into the chat earlier, the days of you needing to have multiple subscriptions to different conversational chats are over. The day of buying prompts and getting help by buying their tour guides and all the stuff that they tell you out in the world. Spend $100, spend $500. We'll teach you how to use it. You don't need it. RUBI is here to ask and answer any question that you have and will guide you to the next place. You don't have to go and have Canva or other third-party applications to put it all together. And then you don't have to take the time to go get Buffer or Hootsuite so that you can put everything in and schedule it. Just share it. And if you want to share it on a different day, you schedule it. All inside of RUBI. Guys, it's incredible what you have your hands on. And I can't wait for July 7th. Because July 7th is a day that we make noise that this industry, as far as Flex goes, has probably never heard in the last 20 or 30 years. It works on everybody. It has immediate satisfaction. There's not one person in the world that can deny that this is going to help them do whatever it is, whether it be their personal life, whether it be communications, whether it be an entrepreneur in their business, whether it be a marketing ad agency to help their clients. It's the full gamut. And the last thing that I will tell you that is not shown yet is the power of vision. Inside of telechat, you also will have vision. What does that mean? Well, we have anchoring, where anchoring ties you to a direct source, so you know that that source is a reliable source to give you information to go out with. That's why anchoring is so important. Bring in your HR manual. You want to make sure that it doesn't look at anybody else's HR manuals, because it doesn't matter to your question. But that HR manual is what is important, and it's going to find content only within that anchored source. The same thing with the website. If I'm doing a research paper and I want to go and I have really good confidence in the information that's on this specific website, then I can put in just that website and I can make sure that the information that I'm going to be gathering, I know where that source is. The citation of it is clean and clear, and I'm good with it. I'm not taking a shot on the hallucination coming from somewhere else. That's the power of anchoring. But then you look to vision, because vision is kind of similar, but this is where I can just upload an image and it can look at faces. It can look at the environment. It can look at graphs and charts, and it can give you answers because it understands and visualizes it, and you can start to use that inside of Sonnet 3.5. You can use it inside of Opus, and you'll be able to use it inside of GPT-4. So all of these are going to bringing vision in. You want to bring in a PowerPoint, bring in a PowerPoint slide. In fact, you up 20 slides at a time and have it go and summarize the entire piece. Maybe give you tips on each slide how to create better ones. It's endless what you can do. It's just about understanding what you have your hands on now if you are wanting to build a business. And that's not everybody, by the way. I mean, I get it. Not everybody's into it for building a business, and that's perfectly fine. But if you are, you will not find a better product in a better time than right now, because this is where we sit. In a world that's transferring all of its old school processes into a place that's being facilitated through AI, you're going to have the skills. You're going to have the ability to get to them. And there's nothing more annoying than having 12 different subscriptions. I have to go here to build a video. I have to go over here to get my audio. I have to go here to put an image on top of this one. And then I have to go to my Facebook, and I have to put it up and post it up. And then I have to go through all this process to go and put my blogs up and make multiple blogs. Guys, there's a reason why most people don't do content marketing unless they have a team. The team is not necessary. The level of the playing field has been leveled, all within a $20 to $100 monthly fee. You couldn't pay a marketing team $100 a month to do one blog post, let alone take over the entire month of all of your planning and marketing and whatever else you use it for in your personal life. It's a no-brainer in every aspect of the way. No more looking at stock photos, no more paying for royalty rights, no more looking through music drops or going and finding the right voice talent. There's just no reason to do it because it's all in one place. All right, let's go on to our next part. So let's go to flexing. One of the things I always want to just keep talking about, and I know that Chris was wrapping up at the very end, just kind of saying, selfless is kind of one of those things that we just need to always keep in the forefront of how this is going to be working, because we're going to get a lot more information coming out after July 7th on selfless, where it becomes another major focal point. Guys, there's people who drive their passions in different ways. There's people who are motivated by money. There are people who are motivated by accomplishments. There are people who are motivated by doing something that no one's ever done before, and they just want to have the challenge of doing that. And then there's people who are truly passionate. Give them a reason, give them something that's above and beyond any of the things that matter to them, but they're driven by emotion. And that is why Selfless is here, because that is what drives me. It's never been about money. It's never been about being the super successful guy that everyone, I don't care less who knows me. What I care about is that we made a difference and that I can make a difference. And so those are the things that power me. Selfless is one of the reasons you're going to hear a lot more about that, but understand that this is a key part, not as a cause marketing. And let me be very clear. Cause marketing, it helps. It helps drive funding and whatever else to whatever cause it is. However, there's a difference between cause marketing and then there's a social entrepreneurship platform. Because the platform is going to exist with or without whatever the product is that drives it. And that's where Selfless comes in. It's truly a social entrepreneurship platform that's created and driven by passion to make a significant difference in the world.